G'day guys, it's Luke here, and thank you so much for checking out the beginner's guide to the AirPods 3. This is the brand new model that has just come out in October of 2021, and in this video I'm going to talk you through absolutely everything you need to know about connecting and using this brand new pair of amazing headphones from Apple. So just below this video is timestamps, and with those timestamps you can jump to different parts of the video that you might need help with. And what I would love for you to do, if you find this video helpful, is to like and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And if you've got questions, just drop them in the comment section below and I will answer those as quickly as I can. So the first thing that we're going to do is unbox these brand new AirPods 3. I've already unboxed mine, but I just want to show you what you get in the box and what you'll actually need to get set up. So let's quickly unbox, and you can see there's not a lot of new stuff in here. Some paperwork, you probably won't need that. And then the box itself. Now there is a little tab here at the bottom, and if you pull that up, you're going to notice that there is a cable underneath here, and this cable is a fairly new type. It's called a Lightning to USB cable. What it offers is faster charging, and it allows you to charge with the new MacBooks. They all have these Type-C connections. But if you didn't have a charger that you can use for this, or you haven't got one yet, I'm going to leave a link below to the official Apple USB Type-C charger, and essentially it will look like this. So I'm in Australia, so I've got the Australian version here, but you can see it's got a Type-C connector on the back here, and then this cable here will just click into it like so. There are a lot of different brands that make these. This one is actually a Samsung one, so this came with a recent Samsung device that I picked up. So what you need to make sure of is that you get one that does at least 20 watts of charging. So this one here, the Samsung, it does 25 watts, and you can get chargers that go all the way up to 60 and even 100 watts. And normally those are reserved for laptops and the new MacBook Air and that type of thing. But you can pick one of these up. The Samsung one, I think I picked it up for $30. Personally, I'd probably just suggest that you pick up the Apple one because it is designed for these particular products. So just a reminder, you can just use your standard iPhone Lightning cable. So if you've got one of those that you're already using, you can use the same thing. But there is also a really nice new charging feature, and I'm going to show you that now as well. Okay, so this charger here is called the MagSafe charger, and this came out with the iPhone 12, and essentially it has a magnet here on the iPhone 12, and it will automatically clip to the magnet. But the great news is the AirPods 3 actually have magnets in the back of the case that does the same thing. So if I pop this down and I get the case here and sit it on there, it has actually magnetized to that charging MagSafe charger, and you can see the indicator lights come on. We're going to talk more about that shortly, but it is now firmly stuck on there. So this is a great charger to have on your desk or beside your bed when you go to sleep, and it's just really easy to just walk in, plonk it down, and the AirPods will charge directly on that pad. The good news is you can also charge other devices on this. So you can charge older iPhones, you can charge other headphones. This is Qi compatible. This charger is slightly expensive. Here in Australia, you're going to pay $65 to use one of these. It's definitely very convenient to have one, but it might not be for everyone. But I just wanted to point out that if you did want to grab one of these, I'll leave a link below in the description. Okay guys, now that we've got the AirPods 3 out and we're ready to go, we're going to pair it to our iPhone. So I've got the iPhone 12, but the pairing process is very, very easy to do on almost every single iPhone, and it's automatic in a lot of cases. So all you really need to do when you get these brand new AirPods 3 out of the case is just clip the top open. You'll see that the indicator light comes on. And then I get this very, very convenient pop-up here. And if you're connecting them for the first time, it will have a button that says connect just here. So you hit connect, it will go to the next screen. And then once you've done that, That's all you need to do. It is such a simple process. And the great news is every single device that you are logged into with your iCloud account, these AirPods will be available to use. So if you've got an iPad, if you've got an iMac, if you've got another iPhone, the AirPods will automatically connect to that device and will switch to them. I'm going to show you that in a bit more detail shortly, but once you connect them once, they are permanently attached to your iCloud. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what if I sell them? Don't worry, I've got that covered. I'm going to cover that towards the end of this video, how you can unpair these and remove them from your iCloud account, and you can then sell them on Amazon or eBay to somebody else without any headaches. Okay guys, so what about if you're using an Android device or a device that's not Apple? Can you still connect the AirPods 3 to that device? And the answer is yes, you definitely can do that. So what we're going to do, I've got the S21 here, and what we're going to do is go into the settings, and we're going to go into connections and into Bluetooth. So basically what we want to do is turn on the pairing mode on the AirPods 3. And to do that, it's very, very simple, but there is a little button on the back here that you might not know about. You can see it here, it's this circular one. And what we're going to do is pop open the lid, hold this button, the indicator light on the front here is going to flash, and then on my Android device here, it's going to pop up as an available device. So let's do that now. We'll clip open the top, we will hold that button, and you can see I've got an indicator light, and we're just going to wait a second. Okay, so you can see the AirPods are showing up down the bottom there. We're going to click on that, and it says, do I want to pair? And the answer is obviously yes, so we're going to hit pair. And there we go, guys. So the AirPods now, they're still flashing at the moment. Okay, so once that process is complete, you'll see that it's now a paired device in the list here. It says that it's connected for calls and audio. So I can use my brand new AirPods 3 to make phone calls on my Android device, to listen to music, to do absolutely everything that you would expect a pair of Bluetooth headphones to do. And they work perfectly. The sound quality is great, the mic works great. You do lose a couple of very minor features, but all in all, it works extremely well. So if you are looking to connect it with an Android device, you can do that, and you can still have it connected to iOS devices at the same time. What I will say though is if you run into a problem where for some reason your Android device is not allowing you to connect to your AirPods, all you need to do is just turn Bluetooth off on your iPhone, and then you should be fine to connect on your Android device. Okay guys, so let's talk about the controls that come with the AirPods 3. So on the device itself, if I bring it here on the right angle, you can see that there is a flat section here that when you run your finger over it, it kind of dips in. So this is the section where when these are in our ears, we have the ability to play and pause, to skip songs, to go back, and to engage the voice assistant, which is Siri. Is we would take the headphones out, we'd pop them in our ears. The AirPods 3 have a sensor in them, which is called the skin sensor. It's brand new. And by having them in our ears, our iPhone and the AirPods know that they're in our ears, and that's when we can start to use the touch controls here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop one of these in my ear, I'm going to bring my iPhone across, and I'm going to talk you through the various touch functions that we have built in. And you can't unfortunately remap these. These are permanently set with the iPhone. I'll talk you through a couple of little things that are quite handy, and one little feature that is missing but you can work around with a voice command. So we're going to do that now. So let's grab my iPhone. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do now is grab the right hand side AirPod out and pop it in my right ear, and you can see my iPhone has connected to the AirPods. So I'm going to close that up, and I can basically use the AirPods with just one side in. That's one of the features they come with. And what I want to show you how to do is how to use the AirPods to play, pause, skip a song, go back, and how to change volume. So playing and pausing, is very simple. To start the music, I squeeze the stem once on that flat spot. The music will start. If I want to pause it, I click it again. And if I want to skip to the next track, I double click. So I go click, click. It's going to go back to that song. So it just restarted that one, but you can actually get it to... Okay guys, now the triple click on the AirPod will actually restart the current song that's playing. So if I do that now, you can see it's played about 20 seconds worth. If I do the triple click, there we go. It starts again from the start of the song. One of the features that is unfortunately missing from the AirPods, and this is all AirPods, not just the new ones, is the ability to control the volume on the AirPod itself. So to do that, you can do it, but it is done through a voice command, and that's using Siri. So what you will do is you'd put the headphone in. I'm not going to say the command out loud because I don't want to trigger it on your devices at home, but you would say the magic words, which is, and then you can get it to change volume. So you can say set volume to maximum, and it will set the volume all the way up, or you can say set volume to half, or you can say set volume to 1/4, and it will actually change the volume on your voice command. So unfortunately you can't change volume at the moment. It may come with a future update, I'm not sure, but all you can do right now is play and pause, skip a song, and restart a song. The other thing you should know is the AirPods actually have a very nifty feature where if you've got them in your ears, and let's say you're listening to a podcast, so let's do that now. I'll pop in another AirPod just here. Say I'm listening to a song here. This could be anything. And somebody comes up and asks me a question. When I take one AirPod out, it will actually pause the song. And then when I grab that same AirPod, put it back into my ear, you can see that it started playing the song again. All AirPods will do this, so even the older models have this feature. This is particularly good on the new models, the AirPods 3, because they have this sensor which is called the skin sensor. That's a really handy feature, and I'm guessing we'll probably see that on all future iterations of the AirPods. So the next thing I'd like to show you is the control center. So you swipe down from the right hand side, you'll get to the control center here, and if you press and hold on the music one at the top right, you can see the album cover that you're listening to. You can play and pause and skip songs. You can also adjust the volume. You can also adjust the volume just by holding your finger just here on the volume and sliding that up and down. And also if you use the volume on the side of your iPhone, you'll see that that moves up and down as well. So there's a couple other little things in here that you can use. Shazam is another feature. So Shazam allows you to listen to any song playing on the radio or in your car, and it will tell you what song it is. And Apple is also working on some features that will help people that are hearing impaired. So keep an eye out for that. I'll probably make a video about that when it becomes available. But AirPods really are going to become a fantastic device for people that want to learn multiple languages, have problems with hearing, and they're also going to, I think the plan is to add some sensors in here for health and wellness, so being able to track your heart rate and stuff like that as well. Okay guys, so the next thing I'd really like to talk to you about is some of the small notification dots that appear when your AirPods are using the microphone. So if you happen to make a call, or you're on Zoom, or you're doing a FaceTime call, iOS 15 now has a feature built in that gives you an indicator light in this corner here, just beside the time, to let you know that you're either on a call or that you are on a Zoom call, or something is accessing your microphone. I'm going to pop the AirPods on, okay? So you can see my AirPods are selected from the list. The other phone is calling just beside me here, and obviously I can hear the audio for the phone call, but you'll notice, I apologize, it's actually in the right hand corner. It's a small orange dot just there that indicates that your microphone is being used. So if you ever see that notification dot in that corner, basically it's just an indicator that there is an application that is accessing your microphone. There is also another dot if you are using the camera. So if you're using FaceTime or Zoom, you'll get an LED or a notification dot in the corner just to let you know that there is something either running in the background or an app that is using your voice or your camera. Okay guys, let's talk quickly about what the AirPods can do while you're on a call. So unfortunately you can't adjust the volume like I mentioned, but you do have the option to answer a call and you do have the option to hang up from a call. So if I want to hang up from the call I'm currently on at the moment, all I have to do is grab the touch capacitive sensor, which again is this little guy just here. So I grab this and I double click it and it will hang up that call that I'm currently on. Very handy feature if you're out jogging or walking, or you're at your computer and your hands are busy. You can just double click that capacitive button and it will hang up the call you're on. So I'll do that now. So there we go. Okay guys, so let's talk a little bit about some of the LED notifications and what they mean on the case, the charging case for the AirPods 3. So basically, there's really three. So there's green, which indicates that the battery is either full or it's got enough battery to charge the AirPods. There's an orange one, which means the battery is starting to get low and you should pop it on the charger. And then there's a white flashing LED that indicates that the AirPods are trying to connect. So if I open this now, you can see I've got a green one, which means the case has over 50% charge, and it also means the AirPods are charged as well. And if this was orange, it means that it's probably getting close for me to charge the AirPods 3. Before, you would have noticed that when I was trying to pair these AirPods with my Android, that this was flashing. Just indicates that it's gone into a pairing mode. It's nothing to be worried about. It's just basically to let you know that the AirPods are trying to connect via Bluetooth. And there's one other thing which you've probably already noticed, which is when the AirPods are sat on a charger, you'll see that this light is orange, meaning that it's starting the charging process. Once this LED is solid green, it means that the AirPods are fully charged so that you can take them off and go about your day. Okay guys, as I mentioned earlier, the AirPods 3 will seamlessly connect with any Mac or iOS device that you are currently signed into with your iCloud account. So here I am, I'm on my iMac 21-inch here, and all I have to do if I want to use these AirPods on my iMac is to just go up to the Bluetooth area here, and you can see I've got a whole heap of different devices here. These ones are just called the AirPods. Now what will happen is, because my iMac knows I'm currently using it, if I open the AirPods here, pop one in my ear like this, the process should automatically happen where it will connect across to my iMac or my MacBook Pro. In some cases, it doesn't happen straight away. Sometimes there's a little, here we go, you'll get a little prompt come up here in the corner and it will say AirPods detected. That's typically what happens 90% of the time when I'm using the AirPods. However, if it doesn't appear for whatever reason, all you have to do is click on the Bluetooth logo and click on AirPods. Okay guys, so the AirPods 3 feature a new service called Find My. And really what it allows you to do is to track where you have left your AirPods and then play a sound to indicate that they are lost, and hopefully you can find them. Maybe you've dropped them as you're walking along and they've landed in some long grass or something like that. They will play a sound to allow you to find them. You can also put them into lost mode, and if somebody else walks past with their iPhone, it will allow you to track where they have been left. It's an extremely handy feature. So all you do is open the app on your iPhone. It's called Find My, and you go into the device. So I'm not going to do it on here, but you go in there and then it will show you the last known location on a map, and then you can have the option to play a sound or put it into lost mode. Now, to access this feature, you will need to turn on Find My iPhone in your settings before this can actually be made possible. So when your AirPods are with you, your iPhone knows that it's connected and it's tracking your location, which is a handy feature to have. And again, if you happen to put them down or walk away, the iPhone will also notify you of that. You'll get a little message come up on the phone to say, hey, you've left your AirPods behind. I've done that once before, and you can basically go back and pick them up from where you've left them. So a very handy feature to have. You just need to go into your settings and make sure that you have that enabled. So that's called Find My. So if you're listening to music or a podcast, you can actually have Siri read you announcements and notifications as they come through. So if I was listening to a podcast and somebody sent me an important text message, I can come into settings and then notifications and go into announce notifications, turn that on. It will actually prompt me, like I'll get a little tone through the headphones and it will say, you have a new message from whoever it is. And it just says, would you like to read that out? And it will read you the message in almost perfect English grammar. And then it will say, would you like to reply? You can say yes, and then the AirPods will dictate what you've said and allow you to send that back to whoever you're talking to. Very handy feature, especially if maybe you've got your iPhone in your backpack, or maybe you just it's in a pocket that's hard to get out. It's a really great way to send and receive text messages from friends. You might look a little bit funny talking to yourself, but I really enjoy this feature. And again, you just need to turn it on inside the settings menu. Okay, guys, so a very common question about the AirPods is, how do I update them? And the good news is it's actually a very seamless process. So what you will have to do first is just check what model and serial number and version number your AirPods are running. So to do that, you would go into your settings, into Bluetooth, and then you'll find your device. Mine's at the top. You click on the small I on the right-hand side. There we go. And it will tell you the name, and it will also tell you what version of the software is currently running. All you have to do for these to update is typically leave them side by side with your iPhone overnight. So if Apple pushes an update and your iPhone is set to automatic updates, and inside that update is an update for the AirPods, because they're connected via Bluetooth, it will typically push the update automatically. In some cases, you will need to, open the AirPods and just leave them sitting close by. But unfortunately, you can't manually force the AirPods to update. It's typically done as a background process. In some scenarios, you will have to just leave them overnight. I've had that experience where you just leave them overnight and then you come back and the update has been pushed out. The reason you want to get the updates is Apple does push a lot of new functionality to the AirPods quite frequently, and just by getting that version update, it improves things like battery life, connectivity, and adds those new features to your AirPods. Okay guys, so let's talk a little bit about using your AirPods with Zoom and other video conferencing tools. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop my AirPods into my ears, and on my iMac, we'll just make sure that they have connected successfully. So to do that, you can either wait for the prompt to come up in the corner, or you can just go up to Bluetooth and then AirPods. There we go. So there's that little prompt I was talking about. Now, in Zoom, we just go to Zoom Preferences, and over here in the audio section, all we have to do is go to Speaker and Microphone. So right now, the microphone has already picked up that I'm using AirPods, but if I want to use the AirPods as the speaker so I can hear the audio through the AirPods, I select that from the list. And now when I jump on a call on Zoom, all of the audio and microphone is going to come directly through the AirPods. One little tip for you, if you are in an environment that has maybe an air conditioner or some kind of light background noise, you might want to go to this setting here, suppress background noise. The AirPods do a fairly good job of blocking that sound out, but I always typically just go to low, and that just kind of improves any buzzing or humming sounds in the background. Okay guys, let's talk about cases for your AirPods 3. So look, there is no end of cases that you can get for your brand new AirPods. What I will say is just be very careful that you buy the correct model. So the AirPods Pro, you can see, is very, very similar, and it's easy to mistake the two models, but you'll notice that the AirPods 3 are actually a bit shorter, and the cases that you're going to buy for the AirPods 3 have to be the correct dimensions. So I'm going to leave a couple of case suggestions below. Personally, I really like the leather ones, but you can get ones that are great for sport and that are waterproof, and there's heaps of different variations. I'll just leave my top 5 below. But if you do happen to go on Amazon and you're looking for cases, just make sure you put in AirPods 3. Okay guys, so thank you so much for checking out this entire video. If you're thinking about selling your AirPods or you want to give them to somebody else, maybe a family member, all you have to do is go into Bluetooth on your device, find your AirPods in the list, so click on the I, and you can see down the bottom here I've got forget this device. So it's going to unpair them from your iPhone, but there is one last thing that you will need to do, and that is to unpair them from your iCloud account. Now that process is fairly simple. You just need to go to iCloud.com, log in. You will be able to find devices, and then inside devices you'll find your AirPods, and then you just basically just remove them, and then that will remove any connection between you personally and this device, allowing you to sell that or give that to a new owner, which is, a really great idea if you're thinking about upgrading. So guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you've got questions, or there's a feature or a function that you're not sure of, or you need hand connecting it to a particular device, maybe a Windows computer, just drop the comments below. I'm happy to answer them, and I would really appreciate it if you just take a minute to hit the like button and hit the notification bell and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and it helps my channel to grow and help other people. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.